Hello and welcome to another Solana tutorial. Today we're gonna learn about tokens and how you can freeze token accounts. We're also gonna learn about how to read error messages. So let's get started. Boom. Nah, that's not me. Why is my screen so fucking red? Okay, now that looks okay. What a time to be alive. Look at that time. I am enjoying my holidays at the moment. So I recorded this in the past. Hello from the past. But hey, here we are, back in the days when we only had 1.4k subs and when the fee redeemer only had 50 sol redeemed. 50 sol, ladies and gentlemen. I helped people claim back 50 freaking sol. If you also want to get some free money essentially, then go use the fee redeemer. Anyhow, different topic today. Today we talk about tokens again, because that's how it all started. It all started with me talking about tokens, and today we're going to talk about tokens yet again. Back to the roots. So let's get ourselves a command line started up, and what we need is the basic Solana CLI. That's the minimum, the minimum, the absolute minimum that we need, because we need to interact with Solana, and we're gonna create ourselves with a Solana keygen. We grind ourselves a freezer, new wallet, and we're gonna Solana config set this as our key pair now. Cool. We're working on DevNet because I can't be bothered to pay fees. So yeah, here we are. Let's get ourselves another wallet. Some starting letters are just easier to find than others. But here we are. We have an ICE. So this one we're gonna put in here. There we go. Then we start with a Solana airdrop to have some funds to play around with. And we also transfer some money to that poor guy. So we both have some money now. We can start to work. Let's get to work. So when we create a new token with SPL token, create token, we can specify things like decimals and whatnot, but let's just create a new token, and then we do the classic create account for that token, of course. And then when we have an account, we can say SPL token mint. With that token, we want to mint 100 tokens, use our associated token account, so that works. Then we have this account with 100 tokens. Okay, so far so good. Now, I could send those tokens around as well. SPL token transfer, this token, I don't know, 42 to my ICE wallet. Boom, let's send it there. This one does not have an account, so we need to create the account as well. We indicate that by fund recipient, such that it then creates the token account for them. And this is now the token account that was funded. That's the token account. We will also see that here. If we go to DevNet, of course, we see here we have that token, and if we view that on SourceScan, this is our token account. There we go. Okay, so far so good. That's all stuff that we already knew before. But what if I say the ice is so cold and he did some awful things, and I want to freeze his tokens such that he cannot use them anymore? There is this concept of freezing token accounts, and it's natively implemented with the Solana token program. So the SPL token program. And it works like this: SPL token freeze. Now, if you don't know how exactly, you type help. Well, essentially you can put some flags again, you know, who pays the fees, elbow format, signer, and all that stuff. But essentially you just need the token account. The token account. Not the token, obviously, because the token exists once and there are many accounts for that token, and you need to specify which account you want to freeze. Now, if you don't know what an account is, I highly recommend that you check out my videos on Solana accounts that you can find You can find that, of course, you can find that here, this one is the one. So we just say SPL token, freeze, and then the token account. Now, if we do that though, it will tell us, oh, the transaction simulation failed. So first we know, okay, the transaction didn't even hit the blockchain. It failed before because our RPC said, well, this transaction cannot work, so I'm not even gonna bother sending it to all the validators to approve because it will fail anyway. The next level is that it's sent to the blockchain and then it fails because the program decides that it fails. Then it's on the blockchain and you see it as a failed transaction. But here we didn't even cause a failed transaction. The simulation already failed. And the simulation failed, giving us the following error: processing instruction 0. So the first instruction that we sent, and our freeze command only consisted of one instruction, and it has the following custom program error. So the program that we were calling, the token program, caused the error 0x10. So the 10th error was caused. Now, if you read this, you don't know what that is. When I first saw this, don't know what that is. And I would be like, I could look in the log messages, maybe that tells me something, but no. Where we need to look is, we need to look up what that means. And on my Discord, people often just post those things and I'm like, just look it up what it means. Just look it up. Why do I need to do that? So I'm gonna now teach you how you can look that stuff up. Right. So we have the error 0x10 and we also need to know which program we called. Since we're interacting with the SPL token CLI, this basically just interacts with the token program. I mean, we can have a look at our previous transactions. Whoops, that was the wrong address. Let me quickly get my address and see my own address here, and then see my transactions. So here, that's what we did before. We created a token, we created the associated token account, then we did a mint, and then we sent some tokens out. All of those transactions, if we have a look at them one by one, all of those transactions basically just involve the token program. And again, the token program. So that's instruction 0, token program. Instruction 0, mint of the token program. So we're always calling, you got it, the token program. Create an associated account for the token program and then transfer token with, you got it, the token program. Yeah, we're just calling the token program. Now we need to find out what that error here means. So, where is the token program implemented? Solana programming library. Let's Google Solana programming library and we'll find a GitHub. And on the GitHub, we will find the token part of the Solana programming library. So SPL token. And then we look into the program, and then we look into the source code, and then we find this error Rust file, error RS. Errors are us, right? And here, conveniently for our viewing pleasure, we see all of the errors that the token program produces. So those are the custom errors of the token program. Custom program error. And it starts at 0. Conveniently, they even indicated that here. And then it's just going up from there. So 0x0 would be no rent exempt. Lamport balance below rent exempt threshold. Starting at 0, here we're at 5, and here we're at 10. So this one is 0x10. Because 0x just indicates that it's a hexadecimal number. So it gets more complicated when we count up from there, but doesn't matter. The 10th error is this one. Native not supported. Instruction doesn't support native tokens. Well, what the hell does that mean? Instruction does not support native tokens. So maybe let's Google freeze SBL token Solana token program. And that looks like a good. And then we say freeze. Freezing accounts. The mint may also contain a freeze authority, which can be used to issue freeze account instructions. Instructions that include a frozen account will fail until the account is thawed using the thaw account instruction. The said authority instruction can be used to change the mint's freeze authority. If a mint's freeze authority is set to none, then the account freezing is permanently disabled. And all current frozen accounts will also stay frozen. Now, the problem is, if we don't have a freeze authority, which I think we don't, per default, then we cannot freeze tokens. SBL token accounts again. Let me just check this thing on Solscan. This token, there are two holders. That's the authority. Let's look at it in the Explorer. There, we have a mint authority, but apparently we don't have a freeze authority. Okay, cool. Now, let's go back to the very beginning and say SBL token create token again. If we see what that does, or what that has, it has an enable freeze. I know it's way too big to be pretty printed, and also I have an ugly CLI, but doesn't matter. The point is it works, god damn it. And with this enable freeze, we can enable the mint authority to freeze associated token accounts. Okay, so the mint authority will also be the freeze authority then. Okay, well that's helping. That's useful information. So you can say SBL token create token with enable freeze. Okay, we've got this token now. If we have a look at this token now, aha! Now we have a token that not only has a mint authority, but it has also a freeze authority, which is the same authority for now. We can change that so that one account can mint more and another account can freeze, but there can only ever be one account that does the mint or the freeze respectively. Because there's only space for one public key in the token account, the actual account that represents the token, which is not the token account that stores the tokens, but it's a... Accounts are complicated, I know. Okay, let's try this. Let's SBL token create account for this token. Then SBL token mint this token, maybe 100. Then SBL token transfer this token, maybe 42, to that ice baby. And also fund his goddamn account. That's the account we funded. And just to prove that for now I can still send tokens. So this is the token. I can still send, I don't know, I send it to Solana. Address. I send it back. I send 2 tokens back because I'm fucking greedy, that's why. And I can do that. And here I have 60 again, because had 58, now have 60. Because 42 I sent away and 2 I got back. I had 100 in the beginning. Simple math, you can follow. Good. Now, what if we say SBL token freeze that account? Boom. Now suddenly that transaction goes through because we are the freeze authority. Nice. So let's check out this thing. This transaction calls the token program in instruction 0, well, instruction 1, but in computer science we start counting at 0. We call the token program with the account we want to freeze. We are the freeze authority, and that's the token we're talking about. And this goes through. Cool stuff. That's what it then looks on chain. That's what it then looks. It looks that. Yes, yes. I good English, yes. Sweet stuff, sweet stuff. But now, can we actually really not send that token anymore? Because here in Phantom, it still looks good to me. I can still say send. What's that? Oh, it doesn't know the token. Who cares? I want to send it to here. And now, okay, I decided I'm gonna be less greedy, give you all my tokens. Here you go, you can have them. What? Trouble sending? There is an error attempting to send 36 of that token to that guy. It just doesn't work. Phantom is not being very helpful here in telling me what exactly is going wrong. So let's not use Phantom and say Solana config set key pair to the ICE wallet. And then accounts. Haha, we see this account here has been frozen. And if we say SBL token transfer, this token, I don't know, 36 we said, to wherever, send, then, we get simulation failed again with 0x11. Okay, going back here, that was 10, that was 11. Non-native account can only be closed if its balance is 0. Now that just does not make any sense whatsoever. And maybe I'm really reading those arrows wrong. Because what I would expect it to say is account frozen. Oh damn it, Andy, you stupid idiot, you said it earlier and you still pay attention to what you say yourself. You said 0x means hexadecimal. It's really not that hard. If I have 0x11, so 11, that's 17 in fucking decimal. That's why it's 0x. We keep learning. We keep learning. For some reason, I thought 11 is still one digit. No, it's 2. It's 2. And the first digit is worth 16. So it's 16 plus 1. God damn it. 17. Learn your fucking basics, idiot. But okay, good. That makes much more sense. That makes so much more sense now. Because 15, 16, 17 is this one. Account is frozen. Well, okay, well, that is a much cleaner, nicer error message here that also makes perfect sense. We cannot send because the account is frozen. That's how you get to your real error messages. Convert them to fucking decimal. Yeah, which also means the 0x10, so 0x10 is 16, which is this one. This token mint cannot freeze accounts. It's a much better description of the actual error that we had. Yeah, okay, that makes... Somebody just subscribed. Amazing. I'm not even streaming. Thank you for subscribing though. There you have it. That's how you get to your error messages. Account is frozen. We just cannot send because our account is frozen. Okay. Let's be nice to that guy and say, well, dear sir, we gotta change it back to Solana config set key pair, also something I need a shortcut for. And then we go back to the, what did we have? The freezer. We can allow sending again by SBL token, let's see, Thaw a token account. So Thaw. And that probably works the exact same way. We say Thaw and then the token account. Oh, wow. Okay, so thaw, and then the token account that we froze, which was this one, the 8YZ. Cool, that worked. I can now send those tokens again. Boom, send it, and now it will not cause any troubles. Nice. And that's how we freeze and unfreeze accounts. Now, maybe one more thing, since we're here and want to learn. If we want to transfer the authority for the minting or the freezing, then we just say SBL token authorize. And authorize needs the following things. It needs to know which token are we talking about, what are we talking about. So are we talking about the mint or the freeze, or what else is there? There is also owner and close authorities. Token mints support mint and freeze, and token account support owner and close. So if we want to change the owner of a token account or the close authority of a token account, so then somebody else can close my account or the account. Owner and close belongs to a token account, and mint and freeze belongs to the token mint. Did I successfully confuse you now? I hope I did. So SBL token accounts with more details. This is just too big and it still prints the same way. We see that's the token account. So that's the token mint, that's the token account. And on that we can change the owner and the close authority, and on that we can change the mint and the freeze authority. So let's do that. SBL token authorize. On that token we want to authorize freeze to maybe that guy. Now the ice can freeze. Cool. So if I now were to SBL token freeze that account, it will tell me, oh, 0x4. And that is now also the same in decimal, because 4 is just one digit. So the fourth error, starting at 0, so it's the fifth error, because computer scientists start counting at 0. Number 4 is this one, owner does not match. Is that correct? Owner does not match. That's still a weird... Why would the owner mismatch? Maybe a bad name for that, but okay, I take it. Or maybe I looked up the wrong error again, but I'm pretty sure that I did this, that I did it correct this time. Anyhow, so we can't freeze anymore. But if we set key pair to the ice again, then we can suddenly freeze accounts. Can freeze my own one again. Because that works. Because we are, if I refresh that, now the freeze authority. So yes, it can be different. I cannot mint the token, but I can freeze it. And this guy can mint it. Pretty cool, huh? And when would you use that freezing? I don't know. Maybe somebody hacked you and claimed a lot of your tokens. Then you just freeze their account. Or you want a token to be at a certain holder to not be able to be transmitted somewhere else for a certain period of time. So you want it vested, essentially. You want it to be frozen there. Then you just freeze it. And then when that holding time period is up, then you unfreeze it again. Of course, you need to manually unfreeze then. And if you lose the authority, then that's also not good. But you know, I can think of many use cases where I want to be able to freeze my tokens. Or the token accounts, really. And that's why whenever I create a new token, from now on, I will enable freezing just because I can, and because I know what it does, and because I think it's nice. I think that's everything that I wanted to demonstrate to you today. We learned a little bit about the token program. We learned a little bit about how to read error messages, or decode error messages rather. We learned how we can freeze and unfreeze token accounts, and we overall just had a good time or something like that. Yeah. Now let me GTFO to this corner and look in my wallet, the real one on mainnet, because people keep sending me NFTs and I love to show them off because I love getting more NFTs, and if I show them off I might get more. That's how this works, ladies and gentlemen. Send me your NFTs. Let's see what we have here. Alfred tigers. I've got 3. Yeah, look at them. I love tigers. I love cats, and tigers are just cats. Strong ones. Look at them tigers. Look at them tigers. I especially like this one with the fire extinguisher. And the party hat. Oh yeah, that matches me. To help the preservation of tigers on our planet through this NFT collection, we're building a community activity. I can get behind that idea, as long as it's not just a cash grab and you actually do the thing that you explain here. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and we'll actually check out your page. 25% of public mint proceeds go to Save Tigers Now. But what is that campaign? Can you give me more info? I like that those logos are here. Still, anybody can put those logos there. But again, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that this is a legit... I mean, that's also a legit price. So it's free. I mean, okay, then it's easy to give 25% of the public mint proceeds if it's a free mint. Okay. That again sounds like cash grab then. I would say do your own research. Like, there's so much cash grabbing going on. But hey, if you are behind the alpha tigers, please reach out to me. I want to learn more about that. Basically, I just want to know if it's legit, and I want some proof that you actually support tigers. In which case, oh, look at that! Look at the eyes and the purple. I like the purple. Oh, and the drink with the olive. Oh, this is amazing. I know the guy who sent me this. He was thankful that I helped him with my videos. I helped him create his own NFT collection, and he sent me one. Digital feelings. Oh yeah, I get all the digital feelings if I look at that. Oh, this one is new as well. A cone. A crypto cone. Oh yeah. I like how pointy it is. It's so pointy. Look at that guy. Oh yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, I like it. What? Still here, it's still here. I already thought I lost my valuable Ox Squad NFT, but for some reason it doesn't want to show. Let's quickly check. So that is still here. The image is also still here. That all still looks good to me. Okay. I don't know what's wrong here, but okay. What a time to be alive. 22 to 22. 20 on a Tuesday. I read that joke on Twitter today and made me laugh. Like, hard. Okay, semi-hard, but as hard as I get. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to conclude. Thank you for watching. Thank you for learning Solana with me and being here with me on this journey. You can now go watch this video or this video and subscribe to my channels. I've recently been in Mallorca and I'm now going to La Palma. At the moment, I'm there. So if you want more live update videos, you can find those here. And also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And then I'll see you in the next video.